Once again, I'd like to welcome you back. All right, now we'd like to talk to Mr. David Ross. Okay, David, first I'd like to ask you, do the guards from North Bullitt give us an advantage because of their basic basketball skills?
Well, yeah, they do. They're real. They give us plenty of room for the ball. They work the ball around. They move it to us. They've always got an eye on the inside, to hit us with the ball if we're open. And they're not real selfish. And they're just real good. They have good skills for dribbling, and I think they'll be really helpful for our team.
Okay, I think this year's basketball team has the potential to be the best ever at North Bullitt High School. Okay, how can y'all as a team keep this good attitude up for future games?
Working as hard as we have been, keeping the same attitude that we started out with when we first started conditioning. Just, relying on our coach to help us through, and just working hard at it is the main object to success, really.
Okay, since the opening loss, do you feel that the intensity of the overall team play has improved?
In a way, I guess you could say. It helps us, look back on what we need to do to improve ourselves.
Okay, now I'd like to talk to David Elmore. Okay, last year David started JV guard. Okay, due to a broken ankle, he was set back for 8 games. He worked really hard over the summer, and he was able to come back this year and start JV guard once again. Okay, David's also dressed for some varsity games. Okay, David, what type of work did you have to do and able to come back in this tip-top condition once again?
Well, Mark, over the summer I really worked hard. It's hard to come back off a broken ankle and missing 8 games. But over the summer I made up my mind I was going to work hard, and right now I'm feeling in the same position I did last year, starting off guard right now, which last year I started as a point guard, and they want me to shoot more, get more leadership on the team, and I'm learning a lot of leadership qualities. And they got me down there just so I can get more time, and they want me to set my goals. My goals right now are to come back in around end of January, tournament time, and see if I can help out the varsity a lot more.
As far as the junior varsity team goes, do they have any team success goals that they'd like to reach before the end of the season?
Junior varsity, yes. We're 1-2 right now, coming off 2 big losses to Bullitt Central and Southern, getting a big win at Western. Our team, we're short. We mainly got guards, and we got Russ 4 juniors on there. Now there's 2 juniors, me and Neil. And we just they want us to work harder, and our junior varsity, yeah, we're setting our record to be 8-7. That's a good record for a junior varsity team.
Okay, I know you've got some varsity playing time. Okay, what's the difference between you playing with the junior varsity players and the varsity players?
That atmosphere is different. The crowd's so much bigger as a varsity team when you're playing varsity, and JV, nobody hardly ever comes. It's just like having a scrimmage with another team. But varsity, it's just something about it. It gets you pepped up before the game and you're ready. It's a whole different story, really. Different pressure, and you got to handle yourself different.
Okay, now I'd like to introduce Neil Powell. Neil played basketball for Evangel last year. Okay, Neil, since you're a newcomer to this school and to the Eagle basketball program, what is the main difference between playing for Evangel and playing for North Bullitt?
You mean my role?
Yes, the role in playing.
Well, last year Evangel, they did have a good basketball program. We had a good team also. Due to family problems and etc., we moved out here to Bullitt County, and I decided to go to North Bullitt. I worked hard ever since the first day of school. I stayed every day after school to practice and work on my inside game, which I talked to Coach Jervis about, and he said that he needs another big man, to play the inside. And I said, I can promise you I'll work my hardest at it. And as me playing a guard my whole life, as for Evangel last year, JV and varsity, I was a guard, and I've been a guard my whole life. It's a big, big difference to become from a guard to a forward. I got some of the other players, Nudie Logston and David and Mark Elsie, to help me out and give me a few pointers on the inside game more, and they have really helped me out a lot, and I appreciate each and every one of them. And all the support they've given me and accepted me into this new basketball program.
Okay, do you think you're going to have a promising future at North Bullitt High School?
I believe I've worked hard enough to fulfill my position here. Just all the work I've put into this is, thank God, it's paid off. You can't believe the pressure I've had on myself the past, months. But now that I've fulfilled a starting position on JV and dress varsity games and get playing time in varsity, hopefully next year I'll have maybe a starting position on varsity, or at least a big asset to the team next year at varsity.
Okay, as far as junior varsity level goes, do you feel like you're gaining valuable experience playing junior varsity ball?
Well, Mark, like through the season so far in JV, I've got off to a very bad start, and I know I'm better than what I've been playing, and hopefully I'll work on my